Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your 2020 overview reading. I hope you are having a wonderful new year. I'm so excited to welcome you to 2020. Thank you so much for being here. If this is a return visit, I welcome you back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming along, and I hope that you enjoy the reading that we're about to do for you. First, as always, a few quick messages before we get started that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Virgo out there. So whatever messages do resonate with you are meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, they are meant for another Virgo out there. This will correspond mostly with Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Virgo cross-watchers are welcome here as well. All of my information regarding personal readings, card decks that I use, etc. are all below in the description box, and I do invite you as well to reach out and hit the subscribe button. Join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So let's go ahead and get started. So Virgo, wow, here we are at the start of a new year. This is a style of reading that I'm really happy to be presenting for my channel for the first time. This is something that I do for a lot of my longtime clients. And this is going to be, of course, a general version of that, but it is something that's super fun. So first I'm going to talk just a little bit about your astrology. I'm not going to go on too long about that because I always mention some of the, prominent astrological placements with each reading that I do throughout the year, month by month. So if you follow my channel, you'll definitely be kept updated with the universal planetary patterns to be aware of. But Virgo, the main thing that I will point out for you is always going to be Mercury based. Mercury is your ruling planet, and it's also the planet that rules Gemini. So whenever I read for someone that is, Mercury ruled, those retrogrades of Mercury through the year are very important. You're going to feel them more than everyone else. And so we have 3 Mercury retrogrades that happen throughout the year of 2020. The first one is going to be starting on February 16th, and it ends on March 9th in the sign of Pisces. The second retrograde that comes up will be from June 18th to July 11th in the sign of Cancer. And our third retrograde of Mercury will be October 14th through November 2nd in Scorpio. Now you may notice a pattern, especially if you're knowledgeable of astrology at all, that these are all water signs that Mercury will be going retrograde in. So I would say that for you, Virgo, this will bring up a lot of emotional review, more review of your feelings and more of that kind of mystical, spiritual, emotional realm. That first retrograde in Pisces, especially for you, will be a big relationship review, hopefully to clear up, old confusions or things that you weren't very clear about in relationships. The second one, being in Cancer, is going to have a lot more to do with home, with family dynamics. And for you, that's going to be aspecting your universal 11th house. So I would say that that's a powerful time as well, Virgo, to review how you serve humanity and what you do to help the world at large, because that's usually a pretty important need that Virgo has. And then in October, that last retrograde in Scorpio, it's going to be intense because I find that Mercury retrogrades in Scorpio are usually very intense. They're very deep searching, deep digging, because Scorpio energy is like, it peels back all those emotional layers. And so to me, that's a time of like intense, deep diving and like looking way below the surface. That will actually aspect your universal 3rd house, Virgo. So that's a very healing retrograde in a lot of ways that will go through that Gemini house. It really heals your mind, heals your communication, anything that you've been needing to get out or speak up about probably will come up there if it doesn't already. I also, always recommend getting an astrological pocket planner or a date book that has, basic planetary movements in it. I like this one from Llewellyn, but there's quite a few publications out there. I'm not paid by them to promote this. I just really like that little book. If you're a student or interested in astrology or practitioner of astrology, that's a great little guide to have. So let's go ahead and start getting into your cards. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of oracle cards to start out, and then we are going to do a month by month 12 card spread that's going to highlight the major themes for each month of this coming year. Dear angels, dear guides, divine beings of light, helpers and healers, ancestors, guardians, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Virgo as we do their 2020 overview reading. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, look at that. So Virgo, you got a powerful number of 8 coming through in your numerology cards. So this is your, keyword, key number for this year of 2020, irregardless of your personal life path. This is a year of manifestation. I absolutely love it, and this makes so much sense to me because another powerful planetary pileup that we have this year is going to be Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn, all in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn being a fellow earth sign. It's very positive for you, Virgo. So very, very strong, very beautiful energy there coming up. That's going to be highlighting your universal 5th house. So this is about creation. This is about, having fun doing it too. It's like, it's not just about making something for making its sake. It's like, it's also about the joy in it. So yeah, beautiful. The 8 is also that, that number of infinity. It also rules the strength card in the tarot. So it's a very powerful, spiritually balancing energy as well. It's a very, very good number, especially if you do want to manifest more money or more resources. That's always important around the number 8 as well. So all of that's coming through for you for 2020. So let's pull a guardian angel card and see what message your guardians and guides would like you to have. Ooh, so Virgo, the angel of decisions came through for your guardian angels. So this is really asking the angels to help you with those decisions. Interesting to me, this card feels very Virgo to me. Look at her, she's got all these facts and figures and the detailed work and writing down her list and her graphs and her charts. Oh my goodness, that is very Virgo because you guys are very organized. You always make notes. A lot of you really are into that. So it's like, if you feel stuck, if you feel challenged, if you feel like the answer just won't come that you're seeking, this is a reminder from your angels and your guardians to reach out to them. And oh, look at that synchronicity. Guys, did you see that? That's just an 8, and this is an 8. What a powerful beginning to your reading. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. I love that that's coming out for you like that. It's like, it's just, to me, anytime numbers like that line up, I always notice, it always gets me excited. Because, I believe that those numbers are definitely powerful. So the 8's coming through again. I'll be very curious when we get into your tarot to see if that comes through. I'm just, maybe projecting a little, but I'm wondering if it will. So let's pull a Destiny Oracle card, the Sacred Destiny. This is going to be a keyword of how to focus your energy, what's going to be important to you this year. Virgo, look at that, stepping into leadership. And look at that. It has that very strong association. There's the polar bear, the North Star. It's like finding, what we call our true north, which is like finding our divine direction, our soul's purpose that guides us from within to where we're going. So yeah, ooh, I get tingles thinking about this. This is really beautiful because manifestation, making big decisions, then you're stepping into this leadership role. Even the colors on these two cards are very similar to me. You see that? It's like a lot of kind of blues and, grays and like deep indigo. So yeah, this to me is like you're stepping into more power in a lot of ways, because I believe with all that Capricorn coming through, that's really activating a lot of kind of star power for you. Like I said, it's highlighting that Leo house universally for you guys. And so to me, yeah, you're stepping into a more visible position, possibly taking on more leadership and people looking to you for guidance. So very, very nice. So I'm pulling a card now from the Hidden Worlds, and this is going to be kind of about the soul's destiny. It's like, where is it that you're moving? What realm are you meant to reside in, spirit-wise? And, where is the universe taking you along this path, along this journey? Where is it you're meant to, kind of reside in your spirit and your heart? Oh my goodness, look at this, Virgo, the leap of faith, ecstasy, bliss, and belief. So this is really, oh, camera, come on, let's focus so you can see that. This really reminds me a lot, it just doesn't want to focus. It reminds me so much of like the Fool card in the tarot, the leap of faith, the leap of innocence. To me, it's like, this is saying that there's some really big decisions that you're going to be making. You're probably going to be, being asked to manifest things, to step into roles of greater leadership. And even if you're nervous about it, it's like you will hopefully, and what the universe is pushing you to do, it's that beautiful moment. That is the place you're meant to exist. In that place of faith, in that place of acceptance and grace, where it's like, yes, I will move forward, I will take the leap, I will take the chance, I will, take that step and go forward. But it's very happy energy. It's not like you're upset about it. It's blissful. It's beautiful. So yeah, let's pull. I'm going to pull 4 cards now from the Spirit Animal deck. And we're going to see, I'm pulling 4, kind of like the 4 seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall. But if they don't, if some of these fit more to you at a different season of the year, feel free to flip them around. Since this is general, it can be any which way you prefer. But we're going to call in the spirit animals now, 2 for my Virgos, asking you which one of you wants to come in, be a protector, be a guide, and help to lead them forward this year. I'm wondering if there's like a spider or something. I keep feeling something like tweaking my hair, and it makes me wonder if there's actually something there, or if there's just something like moving through the ether right now. It's like, okay. Ooh, wow. Okay, Virgo. I like all of this. There's something up in the hair. I don't know what's going on there. So let's see. So for this season of winter, we have the hummingbird spirit coming through, which to me is interesting because I always associate hummingbird with more summer. So some of you out there may actually be in the hemisphere, you know, like in Australia, New Zealand, etc., where it actually is summer there. But for anyone that is not, that's totally fine. I think that this is kind of telling you to embrace the warmth of the summer, even if it's cold. And the hummingbird is very in the moment, so the message is be here now, be present, be fully, you know, devoted and conscious of every moment that's taking place. The hummingbird is also bliss, it's also joy, it's also that connection to love and colorful spirit. And it doesn't stop there. Look at what comes next as we move into the springtime. There's the peacock spirit, let it shine. And there's this huge, emphasis on letting your light shine this year because of all that Capricorn energy lighting up that Leo house, which is a solar house. It's like it's really pushing you to shine more brightly, Virgo. To take that step into a leadership role or into a more public place than you usually would be comfortable going into. It's a very powerful thing. It's like, don't be afraid to even show off a little bit with that card coming through. Let your wit shine. Let your talents shine. You don't have to be egotistical to be proud of your achievements or your accomplishments. Absolutely not. So then getting into the summertime, the wombat spirit comes up that says be at home. So this may be, telling you to take a little time out, take a break, take a little rest at home, or just do the things that give you that home comfort. Anything that gives you that sense of grounding and stability is important for you during that time, Virgo. So then getting into the autumn and moving towards the end of the year, we have the mouse spirit. Oh, I love it because this is, to me, the message, tend to the small things. And Virgo, you are so good at that. You're great at doing the details, seeing all the little things that need to be worked out. No problem with seeing the big picture, but also, of course, being able to see both the big picture and the little details that need to be taken care of. And don't let the little stuff turn into big stuff. If there's small things that need to be taken care of, go ahead and do them. So that is a beautiful little collection of guides for you, little spirit animal guides that are coming through for 2020. And I'm going to pull just 3 more oracle cards before we get into the tarot. This is from an astrological deck. So first we're going to go by the zodiac sign there. And we're going to ask Spirit, what zodiac sign is most important for you for 2020? This could be someone that you meet. It could be, a sign that's important in your own chart. It could be a sign that, the universe really wants you to embrace a little bit more of that energy. So let's see what comes up for you. So look at that, Virgo. I love it. There is Aquarius, which is very electric. It's very much about the mass consciousness, freedom, revolution, liberation. The energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, technological. I'm always interested when Aquarius and Virgo sort of connect astrologically, because in a lot of ways astrology doesn't really connect them because they are so different in a lot of ways. It's like Aquarius really likes to shake things up and sometimes create chaos, to sort of shake up the order of things, while Virgo usually likes to organize and put things more into order. But the two of them both are very humanitarian signs. They're very much about helping people, about empowering people, and they have no problem with like a revolution to help liberate people that need it. So yeah, this is a year of powerfully stepping into kind of that revolutionary energy and being very liberated and, freeing yourself and others and just, being very inspiring to other people there, Virgo. Wow. So let's pull a planetary card and see which planet is coming up as most important for you this year, Virgo. Look at that. And not a surprise, a lot of people have been getting A few have already gotten the Pluto card because Pluto is about rebirth. It's about regeneration. You know, there's that phoenix rising from the ashes in this card. This is the ruler of Scorpio. That last retrograde in Scorpio is going to be very important for you, I feel. So this is the ability to transform, take the big leap forward. You had that leap card. Oh my goodness. So it's like, it's that powerful energy that pushes you past the finish line there, Virgo. The other thing that I would say about Pluto is it's very healing. So it's kind of like, you know, if you've had anything that's really nagging you health-wise, this can be a great year of finally healing that. And Pluto is very magnetic power. It's just raw power. So it's kind of like, again, be careful what you wish for. You might just get it. And with that Aquarius energy, to me, it's like it's power with the masses. Pluto plus Aquarius is power with the people. Yeah, you might find yourself feeling more popular than ever this year because of that connection. Now we're going to look at the house cards and see which area of you know, the wheel this is all playing out of, which area of your life this is going to be most visible on. And look at that, the 6th house, your own house, Virgo. So these things are very near and dear and close to you, very personally. The work, health, and daily areas of your life. So it's your routines. Look at her doing the yoga, gal working in the garden, you know, thinking about your routines, thinking about the food that you eat, thinking about, you know, your daily exercise, how well you sleep, what you're putting into your body, all of that's there. So it's beautiful because it's like you still have all that power, you have all that charisma, but I feel with that 6th house coming through, Virgo, it's like you're not forgetting your roots, you're not forgetting where you came from. You still have that beautiful modesty and humility. You know how to be proud of yourself without being egotistical. So this is just a nice combination. So don't you think so, Mr. Dragon? Yeah. So let's move him over here. We're going to get into the tarot now. This is going to be a 12-card spread. I'm going to be using the Grand Luxe Tarot to do the initial spread. And if we want to clarify, some of the cards, I'll be using the Rider-Waite for that. So Spirit, I'm just going to ask you please to come in and give us a general overview for Virgo. I ask you for 12 cards that will be symbolizing each month of 2020 from January through December. Thank you so much. Ooh, okay. Wow. Okay, so let's take a look at your year in overview, Virgo. So January, we start out with the 4 of Swords. So I think, you know, 2019 was a pretty rigorous year for most people. It was pretty tough. And so this is a beautiful time of, you know, rest, relaxation, recuperation, and recovery. This could definitely be a time when it's really favored for you to just sort of, you know, take a little time out, take some time for yourself. Don't overwork, don't go too hard, because right now you just need some recovery time. Stepping into February, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is, to me, spiritual commitment. Many times it can indicate things like marriage, you know, or committing to yourself, especially in a spiritual nature. It's very Taurus energy, so it's very grounded, very rooted, very, very deep. Let me ask what the Hierophant card is pertaining to for you. Oh, wow. So look at that. This is a beautiful month for you, February. Let's see. So 10 of Cups, on top of that, that's an ultimate wish fulfillment. So this is really unlocking, like those deeper mysteries, a deeper commitment. Could be taking a relationship to the next level, could be taking some kind of decision to the next level and really getting rooted and grounded. But to me, that's like dreams coming true, wishes coming through, something very positive happening. Could be home and family related as well. So then moving into the month of March, there it is. There's that star card, that very, very bright Aquarius energy there, Virgo. You had that Aquarius card come through very strongly. So to me, that is like some kind of dream manifestation. The star is a very strong, very beautiful card that brings through balance, clarity, gifts coming through. It's like everything's sort of working out. And it's usually as the result of a lot of hard work and coming through the hellfire to get there. Absolutely. Yeah, King of Swords on top of that. This could definitely include an Aquarius, or, that's a very strong indicator that an Aquarius person or energy is very much at play during this month of March. King of Swords could be also Gemini or Libra, but it to me is very strong Aquarius, especially paired up with the star, which is Aquarius energy. It could also be saying that, yet again, because there is that strong emphasis of, liberation, freedom, revolution, movement, change, that could be happening in your own personal life as well. Then we go into April. This is that Eight of Wands, which is rapid movement. To many times this is like strong communication coming forward, or you going forward in some very, very bold direction of your life. Things, moving very, very fast. Then we go into the month of, this is going to be, March. Let's see, January, February, March, April, May. So May is going to be that Ten of Swords. May could be a tougher month in some ways there, Virgo, because this is like the culmination of maybe a painful cycle or something that was very difficult for you. But because it is the Ten of Swords, to me, it's really saying that that cycle is over. There's something that's been maybe very difficult for you, like weighing on your mind, causing a lot of anxiety or worry. Virgos are often prone to that, often prone to, worry or excessive thought. So this could be saying that you're reaching a plateau where those anxieties will be lessening or will not be as burdensome as they have been in the past. Yeah, look at that. A Six of Swords coming up on top of that. So that's absolutely moving past, more difficult times into the more peaceful, calm waters. That's really beautiful. So then we're getting into the month of June, and there comes that Four of Pentacles. So Virgo, this is a very earthy energy as well. So for June, I would say that in something's got you playing your cards a little bit close to the chest. It's like you're not revealing everything that's going on with you. You're not maybe showing everything that's going on with you. You're very, very concerned with security, stability. Sometimes that card can really indicate that there's something that kind of rocks you, that makes you feel like you have to be really careful and that you kind of have to hold on and not, let go of things. But sometimes it's also a card of control where it's really saying it's time to relax a little bit. Don't hold on so tight. Yeah, and to me, it's really about the unknown. Virgo, you may have a little bit of a fear of the unknown coming up in June. There's that High Priestess. It's, she holds the mysteries. She holds the secrets. So there could be something that's like, I don't quite know what's coming, so it makes you a little bit nervous. So just do the work. I'm not going to tell you just jump on in there. If you're not comfortable with that, use your own mind, use your own good judgment, and do a little bit of research if you're feeling nervous. So then moving into the month of July, look at that. We have the Magician. Very, very strong energy. This is your own energy. It's Mercury based. This is technically more of a Gemini card, but it definitely has that Virgo connotation as well. He's even wearing the little crown, on the forehead that has the symbol of Mercury on it, because this is the alchemist. This is somebody that's very creative. You know how to kind of create your own manifestation. And like it said at the beginning, this is a year of manifestation. So, you know, don't forget, Virgo, you have the magic, you have the power, you have the intellect, the heart, the desire, the fire to create whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So let's pull a card on top of the Magician, just because I love that card. Ooh, and it's very positive. Wow, I love this reading, Virgo. There's the Sun card coming out on top of the Magician. So I would say it looks like July is going to be a really powerful month for you. Very positive outcomes indeed. Again, very strong, you know, solar energy coming through here. The Sun is the most positive card. So whenever that comes out, wow. Moving into August, there's a little bit of wishful thinking here going on with that Four of Cups. This is telling you, you know, it's not wrong to be content with what you have. Don't take that for granted. Don't take your achievements and, you know, the things you've already attained, especially on the emotional level. Don't take that for granted. And also, you know, don't let others take you for granted, because this is that sort of like head in the clouds, like, oh yeah, things are going pretty good, but if only I had that last cup, if only I had that one piece, then things would be really better. Let's pull a clarifier on top of that. Sorry, not Four of Cups, but a Five of Cups. No, it is a four. Sorry, counting wrong. Gotta keep my head on straight here. Ooh, that card wants to come out. So yeah, look at that Knight of Cups. So Virgo, this could be, you know, you, some of you, this is obviously not all of you, but some Virgos, you might be feeling kind of dissatisfied in a relationship, and you're thinking that Knight of Cups is like, I think there's somebody better out there for me. So some of you might actually be like leaving something for someone else, or even the hope of having something better as someone else. Just examine and make sure that that's really what you want before you take action on it. And for some of you, that's also like an emotional offer coming in, or, you know, an offer of love or romance. And it might kind of make you go, wow, you know, that would be great if I had that. So yeah, just take that as it resonates there. For August. So let's step into September. We have the Eight of Coins sitting there. So to me, this is very diligent work, one day at a time, very nice earthy energy, which embodies you very, very well. So it's like, don't give up. This is telling you, stay the course, be patient. It might even feel a little monotonous, you know, during that month of September, but this is your own energy. So Virgo, it's telling you, whatever it is that you're working at, keep at it and persist. Then we move into the month of October. Look at that, mirroring a little bit of this leap energy, right? We had the leap of faith. We had, you know, the animal spirits coming through, you know, taking that leap of faith. And so it's like, there's that Fool card, taking that leap of faith, taking that, you know, step of innocence. It's like, you just got to let go and take the dive, take the plunge at that point. So let's see what comes up around the Fool card. Yeah, and it could be like there's a little bit of a tussle over it. There is a conflict or a contest or something going on there with that Five of Wands. Woo, so you may be taking a jump away from the conflict and just refusing to engage in any arguing. Then in November, Page of Cups comes up. So to me, that's a very strong, you know, beginning of something emotional. That could even be a beginning of a relationship. It's very promising. To me, the Page of Cups often brings through as well an apology, or someone coming forward to say, hey, you know, I really messed up. I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me? That is a possibility as well with that card. Yeah, and it could be, you know, because that Nine of Wands, it's like you've really fought a hard battle. You've really, you know, put your all into something. And this is like you know, finally maybe getting that, that peace, that reconciliation, that like, oh, you know, finally the conflict is over. And then look at that, the end of the year, December is the Judgment card, which to me is that higher vibration of Scorpio, which is really the rebirth, the regeneration. It's a beautiful end actually to that year there, Virgo. So let's pull a clarifier for Judgment, please. Oh, and look at that, the star. So honestly, Virgo, by the end of this year, what a gorgeous energy is coming through. To me, this is a victory. This is a hard-won victory, a rebirth, a powerful rebirth, and balance, and you really coming through something that's been hard-won and definitely deserved. You had that star card come in twice. And that, I think, is the only card. Yeah, that's the only card that repeated itself. So that's the strongest message for 2020 is your star card. Aquarius is a very prominent sign for you this year, however that may manifest in your life. So let's pull an affirmation card just to wrap up your reading. And we have, let's see, sorry, that was stuck together. Personal growth. So look at that, Virgo. I'll read it for you. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get where I am. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow, crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. These are so cute. I love the bunny on the unicorn too on the back. Well, this is a beautiful reading, Virgo. It's very positive. I absolutely love it. So I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful 2020. Take care.